Hello friends, welcome to another video. Today we're installing some cabinet liner in our cabinets. I got this off of Amazon. Really like it. Some plastic. I'll link it in the description below. It's got a nice little pattern on there. It's kind of slip resistant. Let's go put this in our cabinet. All right, you can see how nice this looks already. Super easy to clean. So we got our top shelf here. What you want to do is you want to measure from the back to the front, that little edge there. So that's going to give us 10 3/4. And then you want to measure from one angle to the other. And I believe this was, hang on a second. Oh, whatever the measurement was, that's what you want to measure from this side to this side. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Alrighty, so we can see right there in the corner, it's 25.5. We're gonna go 25 and 2 lines over a half. All right, 25 and 2 lines over a half. I think these cabinets on this side, actually, I just wanted to make sure those are the same, 25 and 2 lines over half. All right, we come back over here and we're just going to measure our lines here. So we can get, what I like about this is it's thick enough so it's 23 inches wide. So we can get 23.5 inches wide, so we can get 2 whole lengths out of this. We did buy some cabinet liners before, but they were only like this thick. So when we went to put them in our cabinets or in the bigger drawers, we had to like kind of tape them together, and that just didn't go well. So I like how thick this is. So if you do have bigger cabinets or drawers on the bottom, this will cover the whole thing. All right, so 10 3/4. We're gonna go ahead and measure. It's like to put something on this to keep it kind of flat. And it was measure twice, cut once. So I'm going to measure again real quick. I think it was 25 and 2 over 25 and 2 over a half. 25 and 2 little lines over a half. So that's what we're going to do. 25. Well, I guess some paper would work too if we just wanted to. Make sure that your line is off. This is flat and not curved upwards. Does it say 22 or 25? 25. And 2 lines over the half there. Right there. Okay. And we're going to do that little mark on the other side as well. It's going to be right there. Okay. Take your straight edge, and we're just going to line these up on the dots there that you just made. There and right there. And then I'm just using just a regular pen here to mark the back side of the liner. Don't want to do this on the front side in case your cuts are a little bit off, then that won't show. Okay, so that's that. And now it's 10 3/4 width. So I'm going to make a couple more dots here. So 10 3/4 is going to be right there. And then also make sure this is flat down. 10 3/4 right there. And then we're just going to come back from this side and do the same thing. Give us a couple more reference marks. 10 3/4 right there. And one more time. Make sure that's flat. There we go, 10 3/4 right there. Once again, good night, I love you. Take your straight edge and we're gonna mark this down. Okay, so since this is gonna go, actually have more cabinets and all of our upper cabinets are 10 3/4 wide. So I'm just gonna continue this past this line and that's gonna give us our reference marks. So I won't have to measure that again. As long as I keep going on that. There we go. So then we just come down here and we just work our way all the way down. Make sure you got a nice straight edge. And there we go, nice beautiful line there. I'm gonna do another one right here. Lined up quickly. Okay. And we're just gonna take this edge right along here. There we go. All right, now we just gotta cut the line here. I like it where the light's coming from kind of a side. So if I'm doing it here, the light's coming from this side, so it's giving a shadow on my blade or on my scissors. So I'm just gonna come over to the other side. The light's shining down from this side, so I'm gonna be able to still see my line here. So that's gonna help out a little bit. And then we're just gonna kind of cut down the line here. If you're a little bit off, that's okay. You can make adjustments. But for the most part, try to get it as straight as possible. And I just kind of look down the scissors there and cut along the line there. And hopefully we're doing all right. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so one thing I noticed is if your edges are curving up when you put it in the cabinet, pull this towards me a little bit, it's getting a little bit of glare off of here, and it's hard to tell where I'm cutting and where it's not. It's like a optical illusion there. All right, there we go. Okay, there's that. So you can see this is going to go in the cabinet, and these have been rolled up. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll this down a little bit too. So that's going to help keep it flat, because once you put it in the cabinet, the edges are going to be up just a bit, and those over time, it's going to settle down, but it's kind of annoying when you put your things in if it's up a little bit. So we can just take this and just kind of roll it back the other way, the opposite way that it was. You don't want to bend it because it'll if you try to crease it, it'll actually put a crease in it. So you don't want to do that. You just want to kind of roll it the opposite direction. And same with this way here. Dun, 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 dun. So we don't want to fold it. You just want to kind of roll it. And this will help a little bit. Come on, doesn't want to cooperate. Plastic with a memory. Okay. There we go. And that'll help out a little bit. But it'll settle down anyway, so you can see already that that's a little flatter there on that side and stuff. So okay. Here we go. I'm going to cut through this now. Same thing. Do the best we can. Power through this real quick. Dun, dun. Getting confident. Some people can just go really fast, like cutting wrapping paper or something. Let's see here. All right, so this edge is going to go towards the back of the cabinet, and the factory cut is going to go towards the front of your cabinet. That way, if you do mess up a little here, it's not perfect. You know, it's hard to cut it perfectly straight with scissors. But if you don't have scissors, or, well, you should have scissors, but if you don't, you could probably use the straight edge and just take a razor. If you had something to put underneath it, where it wouldn't damage it. If you had a piece of wood or something under that you didn't mind getting like razor scratches in or whatever, then you could cut it pretty quickly with that, I would think. But the scissors, it's not like you're cutting through like tin or anything, so it's easy to cut through. It's just kind of tedious doing these long cuts, you know. So almost there. And there we go. All right, so we'll go see how it fits. Once again, the part we cut goes towards the back of the cupboard, and the factory cut is towards the front. Oh, put them here. I want to pull the cabinet out all the way towards you, the drawer or whatever. Put that in there. Okay, so now we can see in there that we got a couple little sides. So I'd like to push down on one side and just kind of work my way towards the other side to make sure. Just hold your hand flat and then push out to see if there's any bubbles or anything on there. And then if it does hit on the edge, so we can see, I'm pushing right here, it's just a little bit of a lip right here. So I'm going to pull that out, just cut this back part off a little bit. And these are just minor adjustments that you can make. So we can kind of see, as this follows along the line here, it kind of goes out a little bit. So we're just going to cut off just a little bit here, right along there. Not a lot. You can just make some really minor adjustments here. See if I can get my scissors under there. All right, so it's just a little tiny cut, really. Okay, so sometimes that's all you need, is a little bit. And I recommend just cutting just a little bit at a time. Okay, we can see that the sides are up a little bit here. When you do put the cups on them and stuff like that, they're going to go down nicely. So you can also take it back out and roll it backwards a little bit. But when you do put stuff on there, it's going to flatten out and be nice. You can also put like a glue down if you want and glue it down. I'm not going to do that because if you do spill something or you want to clean these, you can just pull them out and clean them real quick. So nothing bad there. I think we might need to trim just a hair off this side, possibly. If so, super easy, just pull it out and trim a corner and we're good to go. So I think that we are good though. We're just going to let this rest and that's all there is to it. Yeah, so I really like these guys. You can see right here, they add a nice little layer of kind of resistance there so it's not too slippery. And I think it looks really nice, actually. So if you guys are looking for nice cabinet liners, look no further. Click the link in the description below, and you can check it out on Amazon. Thanks for watching this video, guys. See you next time.